Hey everybody, let me introduce myself. I'm Margaret Daniel, and this is Margaret Being Margaret. I'm starting a new series for the build of my last and forever home. I'm from Dighton, Massachusetts, Dighton, and have lived there all my life. I have 2 kids, 2 boys, and my younger son several years ago married the love of his life, and they have a small daughter. I'm very independent, so are they, so is he. Owned my own business for 38 years, was married for 33, and my husband divorced me. Surprise, surprise, I don't blame him. I'm 70 years old. Last September, I sold my business, which was the biggest relief I've ever felt. And in February of 2024, I sold my home of almost 50 years. It was a big deal. It was just too big. I didn't want it. It was a 2-family house. It was a very huge upheaval over 6 months, but I was ready for it. I begged, prodded, cajoled, I don't know how many other words you use, to take care of my granddaughter, and they finally said yes. So I spent the winter going back and forth, and they were looking to buy a house. They had a very small home and bought a small home in a nearby town with an acre of land, and the land is gorgeous and the house is old. They're redoing the house, adding a kitchen for themselves, redoing the inside a bit, and I gave them their inheritance. Wasn't huge, but I wanted them to have it while I was alive and could watch them enjoy it, which I'm not sure they're enjoying, because with it, they're building an in-law apartment for me. So it's a major upheaval for all of us. Right now, we're all living in the same little house, and I have a basement bedroom. I'm upstairs all day long because I have the little one. They both work full-time. But this has been a major challenge, probably bigger for them. They started working with an architect right after I moved here in February, because my house sold right away. It was a 5-month process. You can go back and see how happy I am about that on past videos. I'm only going to put a couple clips here of what's happened up till now. We took down all the trees that had to be taken down, which broke my son's heart, in July. And we've been working towards getting permits. That all just happened. They've been excavating, and I'm showing that. The forms came in this week, and they start pouring the foundation probably this week. So I'm going to do a separate series of the build. We're doing, I'm having much to do with it. They're doing most of the interior themselves. Sun just came out, sunglasses have to go on. And it will save $200,000. Isn't that crazy? By not having a general contractor. My daughter-in-law is all over it. My son is in construction and wants nothing to do with it. So Nikki has been doing a really, really phenomenal job. My job through this has been to try to keep my mouth shut, and I am very unsuccessful. So I hope you come along with us. I hope you watch the build as I do the colors and fight about where things are going. Those fights are just about done. I have been warned that everything is written in stone. I mean, I have been warned. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to do it probably weekly, and please come along. If you like it, subscribe, share, comment, ring the bell, do everything else. I am officially overwhelmed. Officially can't handle it. Officially screwed. What am I gonna do? Curtains are down. It looks so sad already. Well, everything's vacuumed. Everything's semi-clean. And when I turn this off, I'm going to walk out of this house for the very last time. I'm struggling, but not for the reasons I would have expected. You know, kids went off to college, kids moved out, got divorced, husband moved out. So the biggest milestones have already happened in this house. I was worried with how long I'm going to want to do the upkeep because it's a pain in the neck. So I'm thrilled, nostalgic to close that door for the last time. But I'm probably going to cry. Life happens so goddamn fast, doesn't it? I'll be back. It's done. So I'll check in later. This is the house that Mike and Nikki bought. It'll be completely renovated, but I'm going to be living here in the next couple months. All this is to get me through until we build my house. This is nothing that I want to live in full time, and all of this will be ripped out. Hopefully sooner rather than later. This is a disaster. That's what this is. But work in progress. This is going right out the side door. That tree has to come down. These will come down. All of this decking will come down. Look at that, huh? This is. I'm thinking this deck is only like 8 years old. So if Michael doesn't want to use it on their house, we can put a small piece of it off the back of mine. Now, the 2-car garage will be, you know, off in this area here, and my house will be behind it. So I'm assuming it'll be here. So there'll be the 2-car garage and a breezeway, and then my house behind that. So this is where the magic will be happening in the next couple months, I hope. Look what's here! Welcome to Margaret being Margaret, and so it begins. The trees are coming down. It's amazing. Just a little bit of tree down, huh? The stack of trees. There's what's left of that big tree. Look how wide open this is.